Hello, very blessed. How are you this day? I originally wrote this response to your Indecency War video, as the main premise seems to stem from there. However, our conversation has been confined to your newest video. Well, maybe your newest video. I find your idea of indecency wars, as you put it, to be a rather good idea, albeit I do have a few concerns with your approach. These are purely utilitarian in nature. No, I'm not a utilitarian as to take the ideas as universal maxims, but the idea of utility of an act is relevant in some circumstances. To the matter at hand, I would find that your concept of total war in this regard, that people ought to go to the extremes in the matter of speech for the promotion of the paradigm of truly free speech, to be possibly detrimental. I agree that truly free speech ought to be allowed. However, as offensive as you go, it is going to polarize the masses. For a short-term plan, this doesn't work in your favor, as most of the country seems to be against you. In the long run, if you can garner enough support to start the movement, you may be able to claim victory by desensitization and becoming more numerous than those on the decent side of the poll. However, what may be more efficient are small movements of desensitization by going from the decent to mostly decent to still acceptable to a bit indecent to mildly indecent to indecent, etc. By doing this, you can move the paradigm goalpost more quickly with a larger agreeing numbers. Still, a slow process, but I would think it would be shorter than the alternative. Then again, I could possibly be wrong. I have no statistics with which to back up my claim, only inference, and I realize that inference is flawed in many ways. But I will, of course, put my inference to the test, and I will aid you in your overarching goal. You see, I wear a Victorian gentleman's suit as often as I can. The reason being is that it's socially looked down upon to wear clothes that are not of this time frame. It's small, but nevertheless methinks I will be accepted by society sooner than you, Mr. Fox Censorship. That said, I do wish you luck in your campaign. It is really a noble goal. Before I end this, you asked me what I would change my name to, as I have been considering it. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Something that fits me better than my current name, my given name. Although it certainly won't be, well, Fox Censorship. I find the connotative usage of words to be far more meaningful than a blatant phrase. And there is very much connotative meaning in names that are conventional. I mean, for example, Vincent is a very proper name. It would say something about the person, maybe, or at least give the impression that the person is of higher standing financially or intellectually. I can't think of many other ones off the top of my head. I also actually very much like the idea of using a word, such as you have in your current name. I believe your name is variable at the current time. That can have a direct meaning as well as a very, very real connotative meaning, and I might change it to something like that. But you did bring up the point that just trying to go for a name could, while one might not get it, could change the paradigm, or help change the paradigm at least. I don't know where the goalpost lies for ownership over one's name. Is it where the, just like a phrase, is that looked down upon greatly? Like, would it be discounted from the courts if I was to say I want my name to be lolcat lol or something like that? I don't know where it is. Is it just at curse words? If it's at curse words, then I would think that the best place to start would be probably at the less offensive curse words, and then move your way up. Although I would assume that phrases are probably socially looked down upon as well, just because of the silliness of it, or implied silliness. Well, anyway.